what is your favorite testimony till today?
I had two favorite testimonies. uh, One is from Hardik. That person was getting healed of blind eye. That was not so attractive for me because I see that. But beside that, there were Muslim people. They were teaching our healing and looking to us if you can really heal or Jesus is fake. They are laughing inside. But when we did that, that person was clearly able to see that. Everything. He asked, Hardik asked, what is this, what is this? He told everything. Those Muslim people got really encouraged and serious. They came, oh, is it? Jesus really heals people. He was very encouraged. And when we go to that Muslim people, they say, yes, we appreciate you. You really doing good. And another testimony is, we were out of communication because we don't know Konkani, we don't know Hindi, and I can't hear properly. I was asking God, what I have to do now? And I was simply standing there. Then a person came, he was speaking Kannada. That person has a lot of doubts regarding his God. God did, he has a broken leg. He told, God did this. Because of God, I broke my leg. If God is alive, why should I break my leg? He was telling like that. Then I explained him free will and he came out of pain. It was wonderful. And he accepted Jesus Christ as his personal Savior.
Awesome.
So what is your favorite testimony from the outreach ministry?
So I encourage so many testimonies. And first is Anthony. One person just came to hospital, is fractured in his hand. They're doing after he prayed, they're checking a lot of times. I really encourage that. And other testimony is Hardik. It's really, I really can't believe that because I saw only many people in 10 to 15% they are healing or 50% only healing persons. He healed in the name of Jesus. He completely healed that person.
Okay, so what's your favorite testimony from the outreach?
My favorite testimony was, it's been a long, I used to pray for 300, 400 people, and I used to see out of that some 50 or sometimes 10 or 12 people getting healed, and I used to go to the next day and I used to see some more people getting healed, but it was not instant. I should not see things happen. So sometimes I used to see some few folks for months also, for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. This message, what I've got a new message which say on the nature of God, as to how God is, how good God is. And knowing this, that it is God's will that He wants to heal, and He takes the responsibility of each and everything good that He wants to do for us. Knowing that He's good and He doesn't want us to take any burden upon Himself. He doesn't want to cast any burden upon us. When I went and prayed for people, the next day, with my team, the next day everybody got emptied. Meaning the whole hospital got emptied. And that was something God spoke to me. It was like nothing on yourself, but it's about me who loves them. And I just want you to represent me. And it was like a rest. Before I was trying my level best to pray for people and get them healed. But then now, it's just that I know, okay, God loves them and He cares for them more than I care for those people. So when I laid hands, God showed up.
Okay, what is your favorite testimony in the outreach we did this week?
Oh yeah, we saw a lot of things in these 3-4 days. Like Anthony was sharing, we went and prayed for the first day. Then we come back and the beds are empty. The entire ward, almost all of them have been discharged. And then yesterday when we went to outreach in the streets, that was something cool. And we started out praying for people. At first, people were ignoring us. But then at one point, Hardik was praying for a couple of people. I think they got healed and they offered him coffee. So I thought my team was having a lunch or doing a party without me. So I go there. And then I see that they are just healing people. We started praying for people. And then this one guy over there, he knew a couple of people. He was a jeweler. He worked in a jewelry shop. Or he owned it. So he goes around and he brings like around 10-20 people. And we saw all of those people healed. That was something cool.
What is your favorite testimony from the outreach hospitals that we went to the last 3 days?
Yeah, well, the outreach is very good and it encouraged me a lot. It boosted up my confidence. If you ask about my favorite testimony, I would say about when I went to a brother and I started talking to him, and I healed him first and started preaching the gospel. Then later, after some time, he said he has another pain. I proved to him that he can also do that and he is also the Son of God, and showed him the nature of God. That was my favorite part, because God is not God does not show favoritism. He is not partial God. He loves everyone as the same. So I was so happy that he was able to do it to himself, and he saw the power of God manifested in his own life through himself, which was the best part of the testimonies.
So you've been to the outreach. So of the outreaches that we have done these 3-4 days, so what is your favorite one that you see?
Yeah, we went for 3 days, and on the first day I was just observing people, my brother Anthony and other people, how they were praying. Because whenever I travel outside, I focus a lot on other people, how they do, so that I can learn from them. And so on day one, I was observing how people were praying, and I've learned a lot based on my observation. And then from day 2 and day 2 yesterday, I started praying, and I started, I moved in a different way. And there was one testimony that I had, and there was one problem that I had prayed a couple of times in the past in my city in Bangalore, but I could not see any good improvement. But there was just one man who had a back pain and who could not see out of his right eye, and he could see only 10 to 15%. And so we spoke to the back, and then we started praying for the eye to get healed. And what actually happened was, it was very effortless. I just placed my hand and I just spoke life over the eye, and we just started believing God right there and then. And he said, yeah, I can, 10% has been improved, my eyesight. So immediately my faith was increased at that point. And so I said, God never does half job. He will complete what he has begun, and right now he will finish. And so I started adding more and more life, and I think I prayed for around 8 to 10 times, and he got completely healed. And the reason why this is my favorite testimony, it is because this is the very first time in my life that I am seeing this testimony, and I am confident that from now onward I am going to get good results in this area and also other similar areas. Praise God. What is your favorite testimony from the outreach? We went to outreach and all that.
Favorite testimony I would say from the outreaches is, like, there are many. I would quote one. So, like, a brother of ours was going and he was asking something to the guy, and the guy just refused. Like, no. I said, no, I don't need anybody. I happened to pass through, and it just came into me that I said to the person, you have a pain here. So just show the place. You have pain here. He said, no. I told you have a pain there. And he was like, I go to the doctor. So then I said, okay, go to the doctor, but your pain will leave right now. No, I go to the doctor periodically. But you have a pain there. He said, yes, I have a pain there, but I will go to the doctor. And I told him that pain will go instantly in 1 second. So I prayed for him. I commanded just a word of command. And I asked him to check, and he was totally free. And that guy was so excited, and we had a talk with him, and we were able to lead him to the Lord. Like, we are able to share the gospel to him. And there were many other testimonies like that. Great time.
Okay.
So we have been doing outreaches these days, and in these outreaches, which is your favorite testimony?
Favorite testimony is one lady. Yeah, to be very frank, for me, I've seen multitudes healed, but the ones which catch my attention are the people who get passionate about Jesus, who are excited about Jesus, who want to follow Jesus. So there was this one woman, I think Manoj was praying for an old man, and we are talking, we're just telling him, Jesus loves you, brother, he's forgiving us, and he's crying, he's just crying and crying. And we did not know Konkani, so we were talking, and this lady, she was translating for us in Konkani. She was listening everything, she was sharing everything, and after praying for him, we left. So when we were going, this lady came back and she said, I have these issues, so can you please pray? So we started sharing with her, and I think Manoj was sharing a little bit about how she has to depend on God as a source. We started sharing with her. She got so excited, and she wanted to learn more about God, and no more, her problem was her focus. She wanted to learn more about God. This God is real and I want to know about him more. And we started praying for her. She actually started shaking in that place. She started feeling the presence of God. And she got so excited, and we all got excited with her. And then we connected with her, and so we'll be following up with her, and looking forward that she will be another strong soldier with us.